guys, my name is Adele and you're welcome to my kitchen and to my YouTube channel Zil Cooks, where we only cook good food, eat and love one another. Speaking of love, this is Valentine season and it is raining love. So what better way to celebrate than to make this very simple and easy snack which is absolutely perfect for this season. I'm talking about strawberries dipped in chocolate, or should I say strawberries covered in chocolate. It is very delicious and very easy to make. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get this done. So I have about 20 strawberries and you can see that they are really fresh and the leaves are still very green and intact. This is something you want to look for. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to wash the strawberries with some white vinegar and then pat dry them with a paper towel. So we want to make sure our strawberries are really clean and dry. For the chocolate, I'm going to be using white chocolate, which is about 200 grams. And I'm also going to be using dark chocolate, which is about 600 grams. And you might be wondering why so much chocolate. This is because the strawberries are really large, so we want something that it's going to be covered properly and it's really gonna dip well. And then I also have this pink chocolate chips here, which I am going to be using as well, and I just want that pink color and it is perfect, you know. So now that we have our chocolate ready, so we are just going to chop the chocolate into smaller pieces so that it can easily be melted. Then the next step is to melt the chocolate. So the method I'm going to be using is the double boiler method. You can actually use a microwave or you can actually use an oven. So for the double boiler method, you just have to put some water in a pot and let it to warm up, and then you add your chocolate over the boiling pot, which is your chocolate is supposed to be in another bowl. So you make sure the chocolate bowl doesn't touch the water. If not, it's going to burn and this is not what we are looking for. Once it's on the steam, you just constantly stir, and once the chocolate starts melting, you can check the temperature and then take it out from the steaming pot and then continue stirring it off the heat. If you see that the chocolate is not melting properly, you can put it back on the steaming pot and continue to stir until you have a very smooth mixture.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
So at this stage, I think the consistency is great. So we just want to transfer the chocolate into a very deep bowl. This is to make the strawberries go in without no stress. So guys, this is where the fun part begins. So we are going to start dipping our strawberries in. You can actually go directly without anything, or you can actually use a skewer like this to dip the chocolate, making sure the leaves do not touch the chocolate. So you see why I was talking about using a dipper bowl, and you can see the strawberry is not properly covered. That is because the bowl is still not that deep. So I recommend using a very deep bowl if you want to do this, even though this is still a design, but at least we want our strawberries to be properly covered. So you can just let that drip off, and then if you want to add any decorations, maybe sprinkles or nuts like peanuts or like coconut flakes, then you can do that now before the chocolate sets on the strawberries. So if you have a better option to get the skewers to sit upright, then you should do that. I was really struggling with the sponge because it had no stability. but you have a better way, then you can go ahead to do that. After you're done doing that, if you have space in your refrigerator, then you can put them in so that they're properly set. So we are just going to repeat the process over again, and I used a smaller strawberry and the results came out really perfect because it actually went into the chocolate and it was properly covered. This particular strawberry is so smooth and very beautiful, so I'm just going to beautify that further by adding some colorful sprinkles. So we are going to repeat the process again with the white and the pink chocolate, and this is where your creativity come in. If you are really an artistic person, then you can go ahead to make amazing designs, but for me, I am not that perfect in designing, so I'm just going to do the basic designing. So I went ahead to put some of the white chocolate in a piping bag, and then get a dark chocolate which has already been set, and then try to do that zigzag design. It is looking easy, but it's not that easy because my hands are really shaky, so it just came out anyhow. Well, these are some of the designs that I later made, and they came out so perfect. The sprinkles and the coconut flakes settle on the strawberries really nice, and I just want to compare this to the earlier versions that we made, and the difference is the earlier versions had some malfunctions because the sprinkles and the coconut flakes just sank into the chocolate. That's because my chocolate did not properly cool down before I started dipping. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to dip your strawberries and the chocolate, make sure the chocolate is at the right temperature. If not, it's just going to melt off and it's not going to be looking so nice. So if you want to avoid the flat bottom, don't place your strawberries on a plate or a baking sheet. Better still, place them upright as you can see here. So after the long struggle, this is what I came up with. They are looking so beautiful. You can actually just wrap this up and offer to someone this Valentine. It is a perfect treat for this season, so easy to make and they're very delicious. And you can actually have this immediately or within the first 2 days because strawberries are really fragile. So thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to also leave your subscription down below. See you in the next video and happy Valentine's.